Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about mental health issues and Stephen A. take on First Take about Ben Simmons and his claim about having mental health issues. I'm going to let the tape roll, and you know me, I'm going to time in as it rolls. Let's go.
Ben Simmons met with Sixers medical professionals and Coach Doc Rivers today. He informed them he's not mentally ready to play to his expectations now, sources telling ESPN. He also talked to his teammates today. Simmons has to be evaluated now, and next steps will be based upon the determination of medical professionals. Again, sources telling ESPN. Kendrick Perkins back here with us. Stephen A., I'll start with you.
You know, there are rare moments in this line of work, this business, where I wish I didn't have to say anything. But that's not what I signed up for. You have a subject to tackle and you have to tackle it. So I'll do that. But I'll do so reluctantly. And the reason I'm doing so reluctantly is because, Molly and Perk, mental health is a very, very serious issue.
Yeah.
We know it. We get it. Our hearts go out to people who are suffering from it. We want to make sure we're not a part of that society who encouraged people to keep it underground. We want to encourage people to be honest and open about it, to be forthright and courageous in coming forward and really articulating what their concerns are so they can receive the help and assistance that they need. And I'm all for that, if it's legitimate. With most people who are not in the public eye, we usually get to take them at their word. I'm going to do the same with Ben Simmons. But I think it's important to articulate the point. I don't have to.
And let's be real, you're not. That's why you started off explaining yourself before you give your answer. Now, Ben Simmons, he's now claiming to have mental health issues. The reasons, because the news is talking about him. The whole city of Philadelphia seem like they hate him. He's being attacked by all angles. And guess what Stephen A. have the nerve to say? Just listen.
Because let's analyze what has happened. Ben Simmons told Doc Rivers, Daryl Morey, and the Sixers organization in July he wanted out. He didn't say anything about mental health. He went over at Rich Paul's house, met with them. He said, this is what I want to do. He didn't like.
Maybe he didn't say anything about mental health because the whole city of Philadelphia and the sports media wasn't coming down on him so bad. Maybe that's why. He didn't have mental health issues then.
What was going on the previous years before Doc Rivers arrived. My belief is he doesn't like Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid clearly doesn't like him. They also said Ben Simmons will go and play anywhere but Philadelphia. They didn't say mental health then. Months have passed. We didn't hear anything about any mental health issues. Then on top of it all, you come into camp. After staying away, you came into camp. You get thrown out of practice, your second practice. You say anything about mental health?
Like I said, he probably didn't have mental health issues months ago, Stephen A. All of this piling on just started. All of this media attention just started. This negative media attention just started for Ben. He don't know how to process this. He don't know how to handle it. And it's taking a toll on him. So I see why he's claiming to have mental health issues now. Do you understand? Simmons is a great basketball player who's been babied all of his life. This is the first time he ever got some real negative press. And he can't get away from it. Of course he's going to start developing mental health issues. Of course he's going to start developing doubt on the account of what happened last season in the playoffs and how y'all jumped on his head and it haven't stopped since that play in the playoffs. Y'all blamed that whole playoff series on Ben Simmons and his shooting.
When you were chilling in Calabasas, you ain't saying nothing about mental health. But now that we got a game tonight in Philly where it's the first time you're supposed to show up in front of those fans who you came across as blaming for how you performed in Atlanta in the playoffs for the first time. That's what we're hearing. I am not qualified to judge him negatively. I have to take him at his word. But I want to caution folks about something. This issue of mental health is incredibly, incredibly important. And there are millions of people in this country and in this world that are legitimately going through stuff and suffering because of it. All I'm imploring Ben Simmons, if that truly is what's happening with you, my brother, I wish you nothing but best. Do what you got to do. Get yourself together.
Stephen A., are you serious? That's like going back to school after your whole classroom just seeing you get your butt whooped by your mother. That's what that's like. He's going back to the same arena, his first game, after what happened last year in the playoffs, last season in the playoffs. You think he ain't gonna have mental health issues? You think he ain't gonna have real bad anxiety? And all you talk about is basketball. That's all he talk about. Basketball. That's all he worried about is the owners and how much money they gonna make and the fans. He's never really serious about players' mental health.
So you can have the prosperous career you deserve because you a jump shot away from being LeBron James 2.0. You're that special. But if there's any illegitimacy to it, the only word that comes to my mind, Big Perk, is sadness. Because if anybody detects it to be illegitimate, that's going to give people an excuse to question those who have legitimate mental health issues.
Like you, Stephen A., how you just destroyed Ben Simmons' claims of having mental health issues. Just like you just did that. Now you got everybody questioning, do Ben Simmons really have mental health issues? Is Ben Simmons just scared to play basketball? Is this just about the basketball? This is truly a definition of a man without a soul. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. I'm out.